Hey YouTube, this is Prometheus, man. Giving more of the meta. This is the second half of the first half of a game where a guy was just basically toasting my defense. I sticked in the game just because he was a good player, and then he was using a lot of different types of passing concepts. Like, he got really deep into his playbook, and he was pretty much eating me up for the most part. But this is a game I got back into. Just because he did make a couple bad decisions and stuff like that, and as long as you can keep scoring, you're going to be okay. What killed me in this game and why I took an L is because he got a few 2-point conversions early on in the game, and I started chasing that extra possession with the 2-point conversions, and as a result, I just couldn't get the end. I chose early on not to go for 2-point conversions against him, and that was a bad decision. So sometimes your early decisions are something that can hurt you. I think I started jumping into cover 6 a little bit more, got away from the rolling defense because he was able to go and attack it. If you guys do watch my videos and are not subscribed, do me a solid, man. 60% of you do watch my videos, are not subscribed. I'd really would appreciate it. I'd like to get over 10,000 this year for the season. So let's go and jump into this video. Second half, I'm actually down at halftime 24-14, giving him the ball. So this is basically the game. Most players will just go ahead and just, get out of this game altogether. So I'm using the dime defense. I already set this defense up. And using the Oki roll defense is basically one of the defenses that I'm setting up. Right here, I go and shift it off with the anticipation this guy's going to run. So that's why I shift the line. You can see he's snapping the ball before I've got any kind of adjustments in. And I think I quickly jumped into cover 6. So cover 6 is going to be the defense that I'm going to be using against him to keep him honest on this. So using the double safety go to get guys down in the box right here, and shifting these guys off. I've got here's the defense setup. So I've got this guy falling into a flat zone. That's just going to jumble things up. I don't know if I got this guy into a third or not, but that's one of the responsibilities, because if this guy plays what he did in the first half of the game, he was using just a simple a smash concept with a fade. And basically with this defense, this will break either one of these coverages right here. So that's really important that you understand that. So if he no huddles and comes back, I got to be conscious of that. I decided to go with hard flats because he was hitting with flats earlier on. I'm floating up. I should be coming down in the middle field, but look at what he does. He's got a sail concept. So he's got a concept like right here, out here, and right here. And that's the way I had my defense set up. I had 2 flat defenders out here. Sail destroys this. So this guy he was very deep with his concepts. He knew exactly what he was doing. As I said earlier in this game, the best way I like to do, let's see if we can get this to my coverage assignments. Goes into an RPO right there, not an RPO, but basically jet sweep. It picks up some pretty easy yards. I like to use the cover 3 hard flats, but I was trying to use this zone defender. I should be using the deep third is the guy that I'm actually going to use. And so that's just an adjustment that you have to do with the defense, and it's just a little bit different. Usually have four linemen. Here's a problem that I was having. It seems like my controller was not working correctly. Right now my controller is just going crazy. It's just rolling all over the place, and the only reason it was not rolling is because I was trying to move it. So I literally lost control of my controller during this game, and there seemed to be a couple times that was losing control of the controller. So that, I don't know, does that ever happen to you where you lose control of your controller in a mid game? Very annoying feature. You almost think like it's like some type of a conspiracy. They have a bug in the game that they know, but I know that this game's pretty locked up. Right here, this is one mistake. I had bracketed coverage out there. I think he had some type of a deep comeback route, and I finally get an interception against this guy. He didn't actually. No, this is like the 3rd turnover that I got against this guy. So if I would have had a little bit cleaner offense, I probably would have been a little bit better on in this game. So look at the score. Okay, so I was down by 3 possessions. Now I'm down by 2 points, and this is the drive that basically just killed me. And I think he just got back to basics with this. So he goes back into this tight formation. I'm manning up these guys. He's got some type of auto motion out here. And because I was not playing this safety, I was playing that other safety, he's able to go ahead and pick up an easy run because there's no additional player in the box. So that was kind of a bad decision by me. He no huddles, I think, and now I'm playing basically box, guys in the box. And here's another. I tried to click off. Now on to another defender. I think I was making an adjustment, and the computer actually switches me off. So now I'm out of position. I'm not playing my guy that I'm supposed to play, and he throws to an area that I might have been at. So it was frustrating. There's so many, like during this game, I was having, my controller was bouncing all over the place. I'm playing against a good player that knows what he's doing, but it's like I lost control of my players, or I would be trying to make an adjustment, and once he snaps the ball, my guy, I'd be in a different guy in a different position. So it was very hard for me to play defense. Now I think he goes with this auto motion where this guy goes underneath. I'm just playing this play stock. Has a nice little run right here, goes outside, picks up a lot of yards out of something that probably should have been nothing. So he's doing some halfback zone. So he's this. I don't know what offense this is. Let me know if you do. Here's a formation that was really causing me some problems. And right here I go into basically a cover 6, and for some particular reason, my controller wasn't working. I actually got myself stuck into a deep flat. And right here he goes with just a basic, simple, like, drag concept. And right there, my defender does not make a play on the ball, and he actually gets a tough completion. So he was doing a trail shake concept. He's running these plays stock. He's just running plays stock, and he's just making really good decisions on the stock plays for the most part. So right here, I'm trying to click on. He hits me with a little bubble, just quick snaps it. Got a guy out there, but I give up 5 yards. Now he goes into trips. This is the problem when you got a quick snapper and you're running a defense where you got rolling safeties, and then you have to go ahead and switch into another defense. And also another thing too is that this is a new defense for me. So the problem with what I was struggling with this is that I just don't know all my adjustments. I've been running like over defenses and running a lot of nickel defenses recently, so now I got to get used to just making different adjustments for time. So that's the issue about jumping into a new defense in a live game, just to see how it works out, is that you don't know your assignments. So right here he goes into curl. He does just a stick concept, but he's got a simple slant, basically flat concept, which is dragon. My one guy floats up and gives up the flat route, and he just quickly does, 2 quick bounce moves with his stick to go ahead and get the ball in the past the line stick. So it's hard to stop stuff like that unless you're using hard flats. And this guy was hitting all the different areas of the field. He's hitting the middle of the field. He was hitting the middle of the field. He was hitting deep of the field. So if I commit to the hard flats, he'll hit me over the top. If I have a flat out there and he's not carrying out there, he's not going to hit that. So it was very challenging. So now I'm switching things up a little bit. I don't even know what the defense I switched up into. Just out of frustration right now that he's just having a field day. He goes into just a halfback swing, picks up a couple yards right there. I go back into the dime defense. Switch things up. I'm trying to man things up. I'm going to this hook curl. Looking at the tape now, I know I have to play that 1/3. Here's a problem with my defense. Just a natural thing that I like to do. This guy was out here, but what I did is I clicked in to send the spy. That means this guy who's playing a hard flat is going to come after it. I'm completely out of position. So I literally gave this guy this completion because there was really nothing. There was just this route crossing over the middle of it, and because I made a bad decision on this, basically he got a first down. So that could have been a situation where I got him in a 4th and 5, but I just literally, because I clicked down, I paid the price for that. So he goes to an off tackle run, and right here he comes a few yards shy of the end zone. You could see that he's just chewing the clock down against me. I needed to save some timeouts just to give myself any kind of a shot, and you'll see that those timeouts did help me. And he goes off with a little jet sweep and is able to go ahead and bounce the ball into the end zone. So this guy basically got me. He was a good player. I also had a lot of bad stuff. I had some issues going on with my controller. I also, made some bad decisions. I was clicking on the wrong people. So sometimes you just have bad games, but you just have to kind of accept that. So once again, guys, thank you for your support. I'll keep working on this defense. I'm going to clean it up and probably have a little bit more from it, a little more stuff to help you guys with on defense. But you're running the good players. You just have to accept it. You take your L, you learn from it, and you go ahead and make your adjustments to just become a better player. So this is one of those things where you just persevere. So thank you for your support, guys. Until next time.